Shay, what is your view for Muslims in Albania and Kosovo? Your view,
I am happy for the opportunity to address the Muslims of Albania, of Kosovo, of Bosnia, of the Balkans. We are very far removed from you, but our hearts were with you when, for example, Sarajevo was under siege for 3 years. The whole world of Islam was watching and sad over the affairs of Sarajevo. The message for my Muslim brothers and sisters in that part of the world is that we now live in an age in which religion is receding from the lives of people, largely as a result of the challenge of modern Western civilization. But the Quran has warned us that if we betray Allah and we give up the deen, Allah can punish us. We can be destroyed. So many nations and civilizations have been destroyed already in history. أَفَلَمْ يَسِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ? Do they not travel to the earth? Do they not see what Allah has done to those who came before us? There appears to be a lot of dilution of Islam now in that part of the world, where Muslims now drink alcohol, where previously they did not drink alcohol. And of course this is haram. Where women remove the hijab and now dress the way Western women dress. Where people engage in sexual relations without being married to each other, which is also haram. Where Muslim women marry non-Muslim men, which is not permitted in the Quran. Where people form themselves as part of a secular state which recognizes the individual as the unit of the state and then form political parties and vote in elections in a secular state which is built on shirk. And so as they vote, they join in the shirk. 999 out of every 1,000 today are going into the hellfire. Only one will enter Jannah. And so they should heed my words before it is too late. To study the religion, to study the Quran as it ought to be studied, to study Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, his guidance, as it ought to be studied in order to understand the world today. If they do not, then the consequences are going to be terrible. That's my first message. And my books and my lectures, which are freely available on my website, should help them. My second message is that Allah has prohibited, He has prohibited Muslims. In Surah Al-Ma'idah of the Quran, verse number 51, Allah says, بَعْدَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَتَّخِذُوا الْيَهُودَ وَالنَّصَارَى أَوْلِيَاءَ. O you who have faith in Allah, do not take the Jews and do not take the Christians as your friends and allies. But Allah is not speaking about all Jews and all Christians, not at all. If you study the Quran, you will come to that conclusion very easily. Well then, which Jews and which Christians? And the answer lies in the words which follow, بَعْدُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. Allah is speaking about a Judeo-Christian alliance. Do not take such Jews and such Christians as your friends and allies who are themselves friends and allies of each other. That Judeo-Christian alliance has today emerged. It is very visible as the Judeo-Christian Zionist alliance. It is that alliance which is waging war on Islam around the world today. It is that alliance which has brought the state of Israel into being and is protecting Israel. It is that alliance which waged war on Libya recently, and now Libya has become a Zionist state because NATO is in charge, the North Atlantic Treaty Alliance, and it's a Zionist military force. And so Allah has prohibited you from being friends and allies of the Anglo-American Zionist Alliance. And if you become their friends and allies, what's the price that you will pay? I hope Albania is listening. I hope Kosovo is listening to me. This is the Quran. Go to your ulama. Ask them, what does the Quran say on this subject? Allah says, وَمَن يَتَوَلَّهُم مِّنكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ. That if you turn to them for friendship and alliance, you lose your Islam. And Allah has warned, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Do not allow death to overtake you and you're not Muslims. And so my advice to the Muslims of Albania, of Kosovo, of Bosnia, is to pay attention to Surah Al-Ma'idah of the Quran, verse number 51. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا اليهود والنصارى أولياء بعضهم أولياء بعض ومن يتولهم منكم فإنه منهم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين. My second advice to the Muslims of Albania, Kosovo and Bosnia is to turn to Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, having recognized that we now live in Akhirul Zaman. He has prophesied that Muslims are going to make an alliance with Rome. That is your prophet speaking, and you should listen to your prophet. He said that you will make an alliance with Rome. Today that alliance is coming into being. Rome today is Russia. Rome today is Russia. Don't worry. Don't listen to those fools who say that Rome today is United States of America. That's foolish. That's rubbish. Rome today is the Byzantine Christian Empire. And when Constantinople was conquered by Muslims, the Patriarch said that our headquarters have now gone to Russia. Russia is the center of Eastern Christian Orthodoxy today. And so you will make an alliance with Rome. Russia is on one side, one face of Russia is Magog, certainly, bad Jewish. But Russia is also Rome. And that's where the Anglo-American alliance are going to get a surprise of their life. They're already seeing it. That Russia and China have just vetoed Security Council resolutions which condemn Syria, which would allow a military intervention in Syria. No, they will not allow it. And if you attack Syria, you're going to face Russia and China. It's going to be nuclear warfare. There is the evidence. Iran today is in alliance with Russia. Pakistan is moving in the direction of alliance with Russia. And tomorrow, when the big wars start, the Turkish people are going to rebel to take Turkey out of NATO. And the Turkish people are going to make an alliance with Rome. And so Albania and Kosovo and Bosnia should turn to Russia and turn to the Eastern Orthodox Christians with whom your prophet has said you will make an alliance.